Well, hello, my beautiful Leo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your monthly reading for February 2024. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with an in-depth look at what is coming your way. Now, you may notice I'm in a different environment. I have just popped to check in on a friend as they were unwell. So I'm staying with my friend for a little while. I'll be back to my usual space in a couple of days, but that does explain why this reading is a little bit delayed, more delayed than usual, should I say. February is actually here. I can't believe it. It's come around so fast. And to be honest, it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster. We have all planets direct, which means you'll have the energy and the drive to be full steam ahead on all your plans and projects. Plus, the full moon is in the sign of Virgo, which means you'll be casting a critical eye on all that needs to be done and get organized to make things happen on your own terms. Now, the super new moon is actually in the sign of Aquarius, and that will see you feeling more inclined to be sociable. And combining all of these elements, you'll be in the flow of focusing on all your tasks, money, budget-related endeavors, as well as planning strategies for the future. This is the month to show your visions to the universe through manifestation, and it's going to be your future guide to implement all the necessary steps to make life happen for you. And mid-month, of course, Mars adds an extra fire to the mix, which enhances your ambition, of course, and your determination, but it could also see a clash of personalities, and some tense arguments may arise around about the 13th onwards as well there. Valentine's Day, of course, is on the 14th. It heralds the day of love, even though it's a very commercialized and shall we say, every day should really be a day of love. Some might see a declaration of love and romance from their nearest and dearest. Exes may also have the potential to try and reconnect during this time, and singles looking for love have a very strong potential this year to connect to someone on a deeper level. Chiron is also super active this month, which actually is very important because Chiron is actually considered the healer and the wounded. So you'll be in a deep healing period and channel that inner strength into a new project or an endeavor that sees you turn pain to gain. Now, Chiron actually approaches the moon's north node this month, encouraging you to embrace your individuality, to shine your unique light, and you may even launch a new lifestyle choice, a new look, and a new approach to life in general. This month, you are magnetic. Now, I have to make you aware that, of course, on a global scale, there will be more shocks and clashes as Pluto continues to unearth hidden agendas and power plays that affect us all globally. Mars is direct, fueling the path to fiery clashes globally. And as Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius for the foreseeable future, it could entail that all of us will be roped in globally to a conflict. However, this is a very strong period where more power is given to the people, and standing strong together in a powerful force against the negative narratives are in play. Now, February, of course, is a leap year this year as well, which is a very powerful omen delivering extra luck on a personal level. So there is some good stuff coming our way. The extra day keeps all the seasons regulated, but it also keeps us in a natural order as well. So you may have a little bit more time to do all of your endeavors and accomplish great things this month. Now, on a personal level for you, my beautiful Leo, your 7th and your 2nd house is influencing you. Now, your 7th house, of course, is all about your partnerships, people in your everyday circumstances, deepening those partnerships and alliances, or, some of you could be partnering up in business as well this month with people. Of course, we have that Valentine's Day aspect to February, and any partnership, be it romance, business, friendship, it will be deepening, and you'll be more discerning about the company that you keep. So if you're looking for love, this is also a perfect time to find your soulmate. Now, your 2nd house of value takes over mid-month, and that's how you value yourself. Looking at situations where you give your power away, undersell your talents, or when people underestimate you as well, you're going to nip that in the bud. Also, you're going to feel more organized and focused on your cash, your property, budget, savings plans, pensions, real estate, and really start leveling up to the next level and, going big and going home. You'll really be in a go-getter sort of mood where you can have it all. And that's why I say going big and going home, achieving what you deserve because you put so much effort into every single thing that you do. Now, your first card here is actually the Hangman, okay? So some of you may have felt that you've been in a bit of a period of limbo while you're thinking about something, but this is about getting new perspectives, okay? So the beginning of February for you in particular, my beautiful Leo, is going to be at a very slow pace. But also, this is about you thinking about ways to improve your life. It says here, improve your life, always listen to your intuition. So deepening that sense of your inner world. But also this is about turning your life around in some way. You have a lot of knowledge in the situation that you're in right now, but some of you are thinking about strategizing from different perspectives, and you're just taking a temporary pause or a timeout in order to see the way before you step on that path. So I definitely see that you are in a period of strategizing. I mean, you've got the Tower here as well, which means you're restructuring your world in some way. Some of you may suddenly decide to leave a place or a situation that has been negative. Some of you may also suddenly cut something out of your diet because it's been, making you feel bloated or lethargic, or something that perhaps has not been sitting well with you for some time, because the Tower is basically turning things around as well, upside down. It's like a shock. So you've got it in the resistance position, so it's like it's in the reverse, which means, disaster is averted. So that can indicate you've had some sort of critical sign before things get worse. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you know that perhaps you are intolerant to a food substance and you've had a little bit too much of it recently, your body could really sort of give you a major sign that now you're allergic to it. It's not that you're intolerant to it, it's gone to the next stage. For some of you, it could be that you're in a situation where you feel like you've hit a glass ceiling and you can't take it anymore, and you need to restructure your life in some way, whether that's your career, whether that's a relationship, a friendship. This is a period where enough is enough, and you're drawing a line in the sand on something, and you're deciding to accept change the way it should happen. It literally says there, accept change. When opportunity knocks, open the door. Okay, so I actually see that there are some great things happening for you this month. The Tower is not to be feared, especially when it's in the resistance position. The Tower actually is run by Aries Scorpio energy, which is to rebirth, re-energize, and to passionately drive forward and build something new. So if you feel like something perhaps has had your attention for quite some time, but suddenly you've been working on something else, you may return to something and sort of revamp it in some way, or edit it, or restructure it in some way to make sure that you are still on path, or that, you find a better way to express yourself. So if you're writing a book, for example, you may return to a chapter and completely like reorganize it and decide that actually it sits better this way, and it actually says something that you really intend to say in a more succinct and powerful way. Okay, so I hope I'm making sense there. But that Tower, it is working for you, not against you. Now, some of you may have come to this reading off the back of January, and you may have received some news that surprised you, and now you're just sitting with that news in order to work out what's the best way forward. And I definitely see with your outcome energy, I mean, this is the most positive energy here. If you know my readings, you'll know that a Wheel of Fortune shows up with a Tower, which means restructures are good luck. It turns things around in your favor. And your outcome, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so that's really good luck at the end of the month. And I did mention to you that it is a leap year, which actually is a very powerful omen delivering extra luck. So this card, you are going to have like a lucky break in some area of your life. Fortune favors the brave, but I feel like you've been doing your due diligence on something where you're thinking things through before you take action on it. And whatever it is, I feel it's going to be very prosperous indeed there. But I feel big surprises this month for you, okay? But in the most positive of ways, just because of the way that the cards are aligned here. Now, for some of you, it could be a win. But looking at the cards, I mean, even at the bottom here, it says, be open to possibilities, new opportunities, and good luck. They're coming your way. So it's almost like a portal of change and opportunity is opening for you in February. This could manifest in the way of like a promotion, a raise, maybe even new income or a new investment opportunity. It could be a new project or even a new person who comes into your life. Looking at this energy, it could be that you've waited a long time for something, and suddenly February is the month where everything changes. And if you've been feeling stuck in a rut, now is the time to rise and to accept an opportunity that comes in that is very powerful indeed, and it'll turn your life around for the better. You have the Star, so I definitely see you being appreciated for your skill set, or appreciated for you being you and shining your wonderful light. The Star indicates you being given a wish, especially when it's partnered with the Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely see something that you have been longing for coming into the spotlight this month. You're going to see some sort of evidence that it's showing up for you. And it says, trust your destiny, be true to yourself, and celebrate your uniqueness. And that's, the Star is an Aquarian energy. And as I said, this month really is about embracing your individuality, shining your light, and you really are using the energy that's available to you in the month of February to get the best out of life in general. So the Star really is about, having that inner strength, a lot of clarity, a lot of ideas. And some of you also, if you're in a period of healing, I feel like you make a major turn this month for the better, and it sees you more powerful and establishing that power stronger than ever before. But with the Star energy, I feel this is about clear vision, clear sight. Some of you may also have moments of insight on projects, or even like psychic insight is what I'm being given as well on something. So for example, tapping into your intuition, so important this month, because I feel the energy that's available to you in particular, my beautiful Leo, especially since you have the Tower there. I mean, globally, there are going to be some twists and turns and some shocks and surprises, okay? But intuitively, I feel like you are highly aware of how things are playing out, if that makes sense. And I feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position to weather any of those changes or a storm, okay? Now, for example, and I say this every reading, and I think it's so important that I'm being given it by my guides every reading now, because, sometimes people check in and out of these readings and they don't hear all of what I have to say, and that's fine. But what I'm being given constantly by my guides is to download like a statement as evidence of the amount of money you have in your bank accounts, your financial institutions, just to make sure that you have a document proof of what's in there, should there ever be some sort of like critical moment where there's gremlins in the system and things shut down, okay? And I'm not giving you this to be paranoid at all. There's nothing to worry about here. It's really important to be prepared because this year, 2024 in particular, there's going to be lots of power outages. There's going to be lots of, restructures and changes going on because remember, this is the transitional year. So it's only stands to reason that you are prepared for this. And looking at the tower in the resistance position, I feel like you are prepared for change, okay? And lastly, we are leaving your overarching energy with the Empress. Now, the Empress really is about nurturing yourself, okay? This is about you standing in your power. This is also about attracting abundance, prosperity, and fortune. So something that you've worked really hard for, because the Empress, she's already planted the seed. So it indicates something that you've already had an idea on or something that you're working towards. This is a time of flourishing energy where you start to see the rewards of all your labor, something that you've been paying attention to and really, nurturing to term, shall we say. I definitely see here that you are creating something very, very special. Now, some of you beautiful Leos out there, you may be pregnant and you may give birth this month a little bit earlier than you were expecting, okay? And it may come as a surprise, but it is a welcome surprise there as well. Now, the Empress says, express your creativity, time to follow your intuition. This is going to be a very productive month for you, okay? You're going to be in the flow of doing. I don't feel like it's going to be too busy for you. However, I feel the end of the month there's going to be, a spontaneous energy where things just start working out in your favor. And actually, it's a very positive end to the month where you're in a very good position. I mean, looking at this energy, if you're in a career, for example, I feel some of you are going to suddenly get that promotion, that raise that you've been longing for, or even new income. And some of you may even leave a position suddenly because you feel like you've hit a glass ceiling, that you've been waiting around for progress in your career, but you may feel it's not happening. And you may find an alternative opportunity that comes in this month, and it puts you in a position of status. There's more responsibility, there's more work there, but it gives you an opportunity to be more creative and really make this role yours. There's also more money that goes along with this role as well. And if you're looking for love, looking at your overarching energy, I see that being in a group setting, I feel you're going to meet someone and they really only have eyes for you. It's almost like they only see you. You stand out from the crowd. I definitely see this energy of light around you, that you are magnetic. And I feel this is the month to be seen, okay? Now, whether you're in a career or not, or you're looking for love or not, I definitely see if you have children, I feel, you get some indication of appreciation from your children. There's just extra love there, and that they really appreciate your guidance, even though they may not say it from time to time, especially if you have a child who's going through a very difficult phase right now. There's going to be a moment where you get appreciation from them, and it's just going to feel like, wonderful. So if you haven't been told today that you're doing a good job in life in general, my beautiful Leo, then February is the month to realize actually you really are, and it's time to celebrate yourself there as well, okay? Now, just getting a little bit more detail about your situation, okay? Now, I would say February, and I don't like to give this message, but it is coming through there. We do have Six of Pentacles, and there's a King of Pentacles here as well. There is the potential this month for a surprise bill to come in. It may be just a little bit extra than you were expecting. But looking at the energy, I feel like you've got it covered, okay? I feel it's something that seems to balance itself out. So for example, if it's like an energy bill, right, you may get a bill that's a little bit higher this month, but next month it's going to be a lot lower. So I feel it calibrates itself. So I actually feel like it's nothing to worry about that's coming through there. Just want you to be aware of that regarding your finances, because your second house is governing you, and that's all about money. It's about stability. And it only stands to reason that your first two cards there are actually the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this can indicate, I hope you can see that on the camera there, because obviously I'm in a new space, so I'm trying to feel my way through this. Six of Pentacles is about being balanced in your finances. Some of you may be shuffling money around this month, putting some savings away, or really trying to create some sort of budget there. Six of Pentacles also tells me there is an unexpected resource coming from the universe. So it's really wonderful that you've got the Tower, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the Six of Pentacles, because suddenly the universe is paying you extra attention this month and is going to send you what you need, but also what you've been desiring for so long. And also, there's an energy here of there's someone in your world right now, someone, I feel they're masculine energy. I mean, it could be two people, because of course we've got a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands here, but I feel this is more your energy, my beautiful Leo. I feel there's someone in your world right now who is craving your attention. I feel this is someone who is either family or friend, and I feel you've been very busy. I feel this person is hoping that you can make time for them, whether it's even a phone call or whether it is, a quick trip to see them. This person, they really miss you, whoever this person is. I feel more that they're family or friend, okay? That's what I'm picking up there. And I feel like you're going to make some time for them this month and see them or call them as well. That's coming through. But the Six of Pentacles, it basically means that you're going to be very generous with your time. And I feel also this is about creating balance in your world, but also I'm getting an energy of some of you may even think about doing some sort of volunteer work this month or charitable work this month. And if you are looking for love, because of course this is Valentine's Day month, even though every day should be Valentine's Day for us all, we should all lead with love, but that's a very idealistic way of looking at the world. I feel that you really stand out. You've got the Queen of Wands as well, which means you are magnetic. But some of you may have been feeling a little bit like, when you move into 2024, January, you have that energy, that drive, that sort of like joie de vivre, like this is a new year, I'm going to do all of these wonderful things. And then you come to the end of January and you're like, meh, it's kind of the same old, same old. I'm getting that energy coming through here. But there's some sort of news that's going to give you like extra spring in your step this month. And I feel the majority energy is like financial. So I feel there's some sort of good financial news coming in. And I know I said there's like a bill that comes in that's a little bit more than you're expecting, but it will recalibrate. So actually you see it was fine in the end. It's kind of like, it almost like levels itself out. But now, some of you could receive a gift, unexpected gift this month, or even an unexpected win through some sort of work endeavor or a project, or even, I mean, I don't like to talk about things like the lottery or, things like that. But because you have the cards there, like the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles, this can mean that you would potentially have a small win on some sort of lottery or some sort of competition, for example, because you really stand out. It could even be as localized as if you're going for a promotion or raise, there's competition there. It could be that you win the project, you win the lucrative client, or you are seen for who you truly are. And I feel that you are celebrated because you're going to be in the spotlight. I mean, you have the star energy, which means you stand out this month. It also means you come into your own this month. And with the King of Pentacles, you really have money on your mind as well. You're making really good financial decisions. So I feel some of you are creating budgets or strategies in order to make sure that you have enough, and even some for your pensions. You may be thinking more long-term there. The King of Pentacles actually is about attracting more affluence, attracting more money. And you're going from the Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles as your outcome. So you actually leave this month with a little bit more money than you expected. Even though that bill is a little bit more than you expected, you still leave the month with a little bit more saved, shall we say. But the King of Pentacles is, really looking at your finances. This is a big month where there is a potential raise, promotion, or new money coming in. money news for sure, but I feel like you're making some really shrewd moves when it comes to your finances, and you're in command of the flow of money, okay? So you're attracting more, but also if you feel like you overspent in the last couple of months, I feel like you're getting serious about a budget or a plan, and you're making sure that you stick to that budget and plan. But this is also about finding opportunity where there is none. Okay, you're turning like nothing into something. You're turning opportunities, ideas into gold. So some of you may launch, an entrepreneurship. You may launch your own business this month, but it's really about getting serious on your finances. And I feel there is a role here that has more responsibility and more opportunity for you to increase your status. And also the King of Pentacles can indicate that it's business as usual. You know, it's kind of like you're in the flow of just doing life. Even if you're not in a career, you're just looking at your schedule and thinking, you know what, it's just the same. Business as usual. It's just you ticking over in some sort of routine. And I do see a lot of you are going to have like tasks and responsibilities this month. You're going to be very productive, very busy, but I feel not like overly busy. I feel like it's a nice pace there for you. A bit slow at the beginning of the month, but I feel like you're going to be like looking at paperwork, calls, emails, doing administrative tasks, things like that. You're in the flow of doing, let's put it that way. Now, we do have the Queen of Wands and we have the Page of Wands, and these are in the resistance position. So it's like you got it in the reverse, okay? Now, the Tower and the Queen of Wands in the reverse can indicate someone, especially since you have a Page of Wands in the resistance position. I'm getting two energies here from these cards. One is there is someone who is a little bit immature in your life. They could really push your buttons in the middle of the month. This is around about the 13th. I mentioned that, of course, Mars adds that extra fire to the mix, which is positive. It gives you determination. It gives you the drive and the ambition to move forward on projects. But at the same time, it can give passionate clashes with people, especially personality clashes. So I feel like there is a potential for someone to push your buttons this month. So I feel, what is said can never be unsaid. Let's put it that way. So I feel this person, whoever this person is, because I feel like they may be a fire sign as well. There may be a Sagittarius, Aries person. Could also be a Leo. This is someone who seems to be a little bit younger than you, or definitely not as mature as you. I feel like they may say something that will wound you, okay? And with the moon there, it's like you're really uncertain about how you feel about this person going forward. And I feel like there's an energy of turning your back on this person momentarily, but they will return with an olive branch, okay? So I definitely see that they will return, but it won't be till like March, okay? So yeah, I feel like there's going to be this moment where both of you kind of stew for a little while, okay? This person, I feel it's their immaturity that makes them react in the way that they do. This could be someone you work with. It could be someone in the community. It could even be a neighbor or a family member. So yeah, I mean, it could even be a child. But if it's a child, I get it more that this child comes towards you and says their apologies quite quickly, actually, if it's a child, because I feel this child really appreciates you and your guidance. So I feel like they will come towards you in a quicker energy to let you know that actually they love you dearly and they know that you're doing a good job, okay? But if it's anyone older, like above the age of, the energy that I'm being given is like 20 onwards kind of thing, I feel that there won't be really any apology till March, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands, the other energy I'm being given is some of you are feeling a little bit drained already, okay? But I'm getting this energy, especially since we have a Page of Wands here. Some of you may be a little bit bored of the fact that we're in February and it's kind of like the same old thing as previous years. So some of you are trying to restructure your world in order to reignite that fire, that passion on something. And boredom is your worst enemy, because when you start to feel bored, my beautiful Leo, especially since you are a fire element, it can really bring you down. It can actually make you feel sometimes like procrastinating, feel like you know, sometimes even unwell, like you've completely drained of energy, that you're lethargic, and that's not a good Leo. So I definitely see that taking time for rest is important, because I see a temporary time out here for you. But I feel, you know, really getting involved in interesting projects or keeping your mind really challenged in a positive way is important for you, because when boredom sets in, it kind of chips away at your soul a little bit, and I feel like you may recognize that this month. Now, some of you beautiful Leos who have come to this reading and you lost your job or were made redundant before this reading and you had some sort of shock, there is a new project coming in, a new opportunity coming in, a new role, okay? This is something, it feels very much like a new start. And it's very passionate, very creative. It gives you an opportunity to really forge forward. But I feel some of you are, you know, wondering if you should take it, because I feel it's a little bit more money than you are used to, which is great. But at the same time, you may feel there is an aspect of it that is more corporate, and you're not really sure if you want to go down that route. I feel you are going to get the best of both worlds in that situation, okay? So I feel there's going to be an element of being able to be creative, to really make your mark in this role. Yes, there is a corporate entity to it, but I feel that helps you in terms of a contract and the ability to earn more money in that role as well, and staircase your role, because I feel like you will have an increase in your job twice this year. Okay, so it'll be around about February, but also later on in the year, I see an increase happening for you to staircase as well. Now, the Queen of Wands is your card, so this is about your passion, your drive, but it's also about being able to express yourself in your own unique way, okay? So that's very, very important this month too. I mean, there's a black cat on this Queen of Wands. There always is a black cat, which means extra luck, okay? So I definitely see that something that had the potential to perhaps have a pitfall works in your favor. And the Page of Wands is all about your true life's mission, your purpose path, to be bold and daring and do something different. But also pages bring news. So I definitely see that there is some sort of good news coming in that is going to put you in a very passionate energy of forging forward, and, you know, being in a very explorative energy, working out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And I also see that some of you, there is a spark between you and someone new. So if you are looking for love, I mean, your focus is more about money this month, I gotta be honest, and your projects, and you're gonna do a little bit of soul searching at the end of the month there. But I feel there is the potential for some chemistry that is really off the charts between you and a new person. Okay, now this person, they could be a little bit younger than you, because anything that's in the resistance position, it does turn into the upright by the end of the month. So I definitely see there is a potential to meet someone new. And there is a lot of chemistry here. The chemistry is literally off the charts with you and this person. However, I feel long term, you're not really sure how you feel about this person. We do have the Moon card, so it's a little bit cautious energy, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're taking it slow if this is going to turn into a high-level commitment relationship. I feel like you are not really investing 100% in it. I feel like you're allowing the other person to show you, because you are in a period of reciprocity. You've done a lot of personal development and growth, and I feel like you're not rushing into anything. You're allowing the other person to reveal who they are as well. And I feel that's a really healthy energy to be in as well there, okay? Now, the Moon energy can indicate a period of soul searching, deepening your intuition. As you can see, we've got a wonderful bat there, which indicates you're going to be using, you know, extrasensory energy in order to see below the, you know, undercurrent. So I feel intuition is important during this period. Seven of Pentacles indicates you're trying to find an alternative strategy to something there. Okay, so I feel a different approach. That's why I said I feel like you've got a different approach to love going forward, also a different approach to your career in some way, or to projects. But I feel like you are coming out of your comfort zone and being in, it's almost like February is your laboratory where you're trying things out. Does this work for me? Does this set my soul on fire? Am I passionate about this? Does this friendship give me what I need? Do I give what they need? Is there reciprocity in this situation? Because I feel what you're putting into the universe right now, you're going to get it out. and then some, like a boomerang. Okay, I feel there's some really good karma coming back your way. Now, the moon card can also indicate caution. Okay, so for example, if you're in a career environment, some of you may hear of a merge or a restructure regarding your company. And it could be that you're a little bit hesitant about the restructure. You're a little bit cautious about some of the new policies that you are hearing that they are implementing. But actually, with the Star and the Empress energy as your overarching energy, this tells me that you are a real asset to the team. And I see you elevating in this role as well. For some of you, with the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles, you're looking at an alternative way of doing life in general, and you're trying to come out of your comfort zone. And when we are trying to do something new, we always feel a little bit hesitant, or we feel a little bit of doubt, like what if it doesn't work out in our favor? But looking at your overarching energy, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress, it tells me that things are working on your terms. There's extra luck available to you, extra money available to you, and all the effort and sacrifice that you've been putting into your life path, it is going to work in your favor. Round about the well, they were actually giving me the 17th. I was feeling energy of the 13th, 14th, but they're giving me the number 17. So I feel the 17th, I would say from the 13th to the 17th, there is some really great news coming in that kind of changes a lot for you, and it helps you stabilize your position, is what I'm feeling there. But also, I feel something that has been delayed is coming in for you, okay? It's success. It's good news, whatever it is. You've been patiently, diligently working towards something. Seven of Pentacles shows me that you've worked hard for this, or it has been delayed for some time, and now the news is showing up for you. You felt it wasn't going to show up, but actually it does show up, and it works in your favor. This could be anything from, waiting for an interview outcome. It could be waiting for money that perhaps was owed to you. It could also be like if you've been waiting for some sort of procedure date or surgery date, you may feel it's never coming. Suddenly it will arrive for you. This is a period of you being magnetic, and whatever you're thinking about that you desire, thoughts are becoming things. So a very powerful month for you. Ultimately, I also see you doing a lot of self-care routines and really having a routine, something that you actually do for you. So you may actually pinpoint a certain day each week or each month where you go, this is my day that I spend all by myself to, it's almost like a date night. You may actually take yourself out for dinner or take yourself out to the cinema, or, I feel like some of you are going to be a little bit more sociable in the middle of the month. But as you move out to the end of the month there, I see you withdrawing in order to focus on like a new project or something that you have been trying to work on behind the scenes. Also, I'm seeing an energy come through here of a secret admirer. Just in time for Valentine's Day, I see a secret admirer. Now, this could be like a neighbor. It could be a coworker. It could be someone in the community. I feel like this person, they're, again, I get this energy that they're a little bit younger than you, but they're highly attracted to you, okay? King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands there. This can indicate an energy of partnership. Okay, if some of you have been going through a separation, you're going through a period of healing, and some of you, there is definitely a high-level commitment relationship on the horizon for you if you are looking for love. But I feel like it's a very slow sort of burn relationship, which means it's organic. It will turn into a high-level commitment later on, and you get to know each other and build a solid foundation there. Now, it says here, one last move. These are your final cards. You have come far on your journey. Keep going and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Last step, almost there, close. Okay, very positive indication that there is something coming your way that you worked really hard for. I picked up on that energy in your reading, and I feel like you're going to hear some really good news on this. Everything is slotting into place and coming together as it should. And also, we have golden moment. Now, you could have had any card in this deck. There are some interesting cards in here, like a fresh start, for example. You could have had, a prelude, but you've actually got a golden moment, which is kind of the equivalent of a Wheel of Fortune. you know, a portal of change is opening up for you. And it says here, a blessing is on its way. An important door is opening up for you. That will make you very happy. Rare, once in a lifetime, and special. And I really do feel this month is special for you in some way. I feel, as I said, there is like I mean, for some of you, it could be a hidden talent that you discover and you launch a business based on it, and you can earn a lot of money there. For others, it's, you know, something that you've been working really hard to achieve for quite some time. And I am getting an energy of someone kind of like a secret admirer, but I actually see that they remain secret. Okay, so you may get like a card out of the blue for Valentine's Day. The moon card tells me that, you know, this person doesn't reveal their identity, but I feel later on, as you come from the cusp of February into March, you may find out who this person is, okay? But I feel like they don't readily, you know, reveal who they are. I feel it's not that they're shy, but I feel like they want to kind of assess your reaction to having a secret admirer. So I'm going to leave it like that because that's what's coming through there. Just going to go and get you a trinket or ring before we close. Okay, so we have a camel, okay? I mentioned this earlier. I hope you can see that on the camera there. The camel, I'm just getting like the straw that broke the camel's back. So I do feel in the middle of the month there is a potential for a clash with someone or drawing a line in the sand, like enough is enough on something, okay? But I feel like you'll get over this, whatever this is. It's not like a huge deal. I feel in the moment it feels like a big deal. We all have those moments where we feel it's like a crisis point, but actually when we look at it long term, we think, will this matter in like a year's time? And the answer is no. So it's not critical to your life in some way. The camel also, I mean, spiritually and symbolically, it means, you know, using your resources or utilizing your resources, saving for a rainy day, that sort of thing, or for a moment where there's drought. So I feel a lot of you are thinking about pooling your resources, doing a lot of savings this month. And also we have the angel, which again indicates that you're being guided and there is an opportunity being sent divinely towards you to help you. Okay, so, you know, a divine intervention in some way, or, you know, I keep being drawn to this golden moment card. So I feel like your guides are sort of bringing you towards a point of epiphany, or they are guiding you towards an opportunity that you've longed for and worked hard towards for quite some time. But really radical changes happening here for you in the positive sense. Okay, so I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Leo. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo, and love and light.